Hello my friends and welcome back. We're going to record down here on the floor today because frankly this is the cleanest spot in my family room slash office slash school slash playroom slash whatever else we use this room for. I don't feel like cleaning up the room to make the background look pretty, so I'm just going to pick the cleanest corner to record my intro here. We're going to do another box opening this week. This is Crochet Society Box number 17. Ooh. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want to see what's in here too? Well then let's go do the thing.
You bet your butts I took a look in here beforehand. But let's take another look together. Start out with the booklet that they always include, little package of stuffing, and straight onto yarn. We've got some Bella Coco Super Soft Chunky. Trying to see if there was a weight listed on here, but there wasn't. This colorway is called Bon Bon. It's 100% premium anti-pill acrylic. In addition to the Bon Bon color, we were given a skein of marble. I'm really digging this color combination. That may just be my inner goth kid. Let's see what other treasures they've included. We have this little storage box with another storage box inside. And inside of this box is nothing. Moving on, they've included this fluffy pom-pom. Consider doing a video on how to make these. It's pretty simple. My favorite thing to ignore, plastic safety eyes. Got this little mystery envelope full of buttons as well as these little leather tags. You'll see these a lot of times on hats. They'll be folded around the bottom edge of a hat, and then you can put your logo on it or what have you. This month's stitch marker is going to be some shooting stars, and we've been given a 5.5mm crochet hook. In US terms, that is going to be an I-9 hook. Now to come up with something to make out of all this. I have an idea. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start with our two skeins from our box, an F or 3.75mm crochet hook, my scissors, a yarn needle, tiny little bit of stuffing. No, wait, I actually need that. And more stuffing. Let me just scooch this all out of the way. This week we're making an African flower ladybug. After I fish this yarn out of here. Oh no. One eternity later. That's alright everybody, I found the end. We're good. As I mentioned, this week we're making an African flower ladybug. This little friend is going to be made out of many African flower motifs. Now that we've finished one, we get to do it again. And again, 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 and again. Is that all of them? For real? Cool. Moving on. Oh no, another eternity later. Now that that's all sorted out, we can start connecting these together. I'm going to start with this 6-sided hexagon and add the red outline, which then forms the petals as well as the outer edge. One down. And now to start connecting them. I'll do the same thing with this 5-sided pentagon, working on the round that forms the petals and then just beginning the outer edge. And I'm actually going to use the join as you go method to connect these two pieces together. Well, all of these pieces. And I do have another video that has a tutorial on how to do the join as you go method for African flower motifs. I'll go ahead and link that video in the description box below. And much like making the motifs, connecting them is relatively repetitive as well. Oh hey, speaking of links in the description, I will also include a link to the pattern in the description. There'll actually be 2 links, one for my Ravelry shop as well as my Etsy shop. That's right folks, I have written this pattern myself. I was on a real big African flower animal pattern writing kick a while ago. So now I have all of these wonderful instructions to share with all of you. For a fee. While I do have a couple of other African flower animal patterns in my shops, there are many other crochet artists that also have written patterns. A search on either of these sites for African flower animals will give you many results. And I do encourage giving one of these stuffed animals a try because they are really fun to make. They're really easy to customize just by simply swapping out the colors that you happen to use. Now that I've added on all the motifs for the sides of the ladybug, I can go ahead and add on this septagon on the bottom. Now to get stuffed. Apparently mostly out of frame. Well, we've got a body. Now it's time to work on the head with more motifs. Instead of switching colors between the different rounds, I am making the head motifs all the same color. I should also point out that instead of using the join as you go method to the rest of the body, I'm creating the head separately so I can sew it on later. It just makes stuffing it a little easier. With the 2 different colors on that outermost round, it just makes it look a little bit neater. Doing a little test fit with the head and the body before I start on some antennae. Add some brains to the head and join the 2 pieces together. Ooh, that was a smooth transition. Good job, Holly. Now come along with me while I embark on this waste of time experimenting with heart-shaped eyeballs. Oh, spoiler alert, they don't work out. Told ya. They're just too small and you can't even see that they're actually heart-shaped. So let's just rip this eyeball off their face and try something else. Nothing better than ripping out some dissatisfactory stitches. Unsatisfactory stitches? It's getting late at night. I don't even know. I decided to go ahead with just some quick embroidered eyes. And with that, they are done. And adorable. And Holly approved.
If you want to make your very own African flower ladybug, you can find the pattern in my Etsy as well as my Ravelry shops. I like this one a lot. These colors worked out perfect for a ladybug. Now, if you make something with any of my patterns, I absolutely love to see the finished projects that other people have made using my patterns. Just a neat way to bring more art in the world. So it's just fun to see what everybody comes up with color-wise and whichever creative liberties everybody decides to take, which I'm all for. And with that, if you aren't already, go ahead, subscribe to my channel, give it a like. Third call to action here. I appreciate the crap out of you. Okay, I love you, bye. Excuse me. This is Crochet Society Box number... This is either 16 or 17. There's a birdie on my feeder. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's gone now.